Let me show you how Google Gemini AI can transform your business profitability with just one mindset breakthrough. According to a US Census Bureau report from 2024, only 5.4% of companies are using AI. But as soon as Google incorporated their Gemini AI into Google Workspace, I thought game over for everybody not using AI in their business or those tied down by other AI models that aren't as effective, and game on for a new way of enhancing every aspect of your business using AI to skyrocket the productivity of your team. Now, I'm super excited to share with you why I'm obsessed with Gemini, an AI solution that's specifically designed to work inside businesses like ours to thrive in today's fast-paced digital landscape. Until Gemini became integrated with Google Workspace, many of us faced a ton of challenges integrating AI solutions into our businesses. We're afraid of choosing the wrong tool or being locked into dated technology, and I get it. One of the biggest hurdles is choosing what tool to use. Because AI changes so fast, you wonder if it's worth starting now or waiting until something better comes along. Another challenge is finding or developing the right talent to implement and manage AI solutions. And let's face it, even though the individual costs are pretty low, the costs do add up when you're evaluating dozens of tools. Each AI promises the world, but which one will truly deliver? Well, in my opinion, the AI solution that addresses all of these challenges heads on is Google's Gemini AI. Especially if you're already on Google Workspace, where Gemini is already included in your plan. That makes it affordable and it's scalable so that no matter what size your business is, you can use it to drive real results. And it's so integrated into your workspace that it can enhance human workers, not replace them. Now, I truly believe that you can train your existing team to be 100x more productive using Gemini and the techniques that we teach at Profit School by Measure U. Here are 5 reasons why I loved Google's Gemini and why you should as well. Number 1, the integration with Google Workspace. If you're already paying for Google Email and Google Docs for your business or your university, now you get this powerful model at no additional charge. And this allows you to have your entire team use AI, not just the owners. And so there's no more excuses and tons of potential for 100x unlocks for everybody on your team. They say life comes at you fast, but Gemini comes at you even faster. As you can see, they just added it to Google Workspace in February of 2024. Right around the time that I publish this, and it gives you data protection, all kinds of awesome stuff in here. So yes, if you're wondering, the first reason why I like it is because it's included. So if you look at any Google Workspace, everybody there, they have to pay a little bit more money, but it's all included, okay? So your workspace includes all these different pieces of Gemini right inside of it, and that's a huge critical mass opportunity here that you probably didn't even think about, but think about how many people are on Google Suite, even doing research on that. So just to confirm it, and Google even confirms this with their own AI, as of March 2023, there's over 6 million paying customers worldwide. And so 6 million paying customers, that's companies, not individuals. Let's say each one has 10 people. 60 million people just got access to AI, which is in a single day, the most people that have access to an AI chatbot that you've ever imagined. So huge, huge addition here to have that built into Google Workspace. Number 2, the ability to implement results-based AI chats versus how-to models. Let me hand this one over to my business partner, Mercer, to explain this using a video from his recent training.
Here's what I want you to remember. This, AI already knows the how, okay? This is the strategy part. AI knows the how. What do we mean by that? The how is how humans talk. This is how humans talk. So when you're thinking about a result that you want to get, you don't just say, oh, I'm going to go ahead and do this. You say, I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this to get this. We always think in terms of how. All humans do this. When you're working with your team members, it's the same thing. Somebody comes to you and says, oh, I need you to do this because I need this, and then this, and then this. So there's always a series of steps. So the difference between the human side of things, right, the way that we communicate, is we need to know the how. Because if we don't get told the how, there is no action. We don't move forward. We can't just magically make something appear, right? We have to do actions, so we have to know the how steps. We need the recipe in order to make the cake, right? That's how to think about that. Now, with AI, it is very different. AI is a different way of thinking. AI, and this is just how I have to think about it, it knows everything all at once, all the time, right? Doesn't understand time, doesn't have that concept, I'm not saying it's a being, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's sentient. I'm just saying it doesn't have the same way of processing information that we do as humans. So it has to be treated differently. AI does not need you to tell it how to do things. It knows how to do everything.
Number 3, it hallucinates the least of any AI model. My team member Manisha pointed out some interesting observations about hallucination rates that I'd like to share with you here. And while these numbers change often, it's great to see multiple models from Google taking the lead here. What about hallucinations? Well, if you look at the hallucination dashboard, you can see the most recent data is that Google is doing it the fewest, the least. The Pro, the Flash, the least amount, and then other versions, it's the one that's hallucinated the least. Now, I know they've gotten into some trouble for some of the things they had with image generation and so on and so forth, but this is the one that hallucinates the least. And so you might think that as Google playing it safe. I think of it as you can trust it more to use it for your own data. Number 4, it doesn't train its model on your company's data if you're using the paid version. So let me show you exactly how we know this and the protections that are guaranteed for your data. Now, this is really important as a fallout for the Google Workspace. If you're paying for Google Workspace, they will not use your prompts or response to improve their products. They respond to it with you have data protections, and the other data they're collecting, such as information, it's only kept within your company. So you are paying for that level of privacy and enterprise grade protection, and that's really a valuable thing for you. So if you're on Google Workspace, which 60 million plus people are on now at least, so there's a lot of value in having that guaranteed level of protection. Number 5, the not so hidden gems. The gems feature is something that I'm just learning how to unlock myself, but boy does it have potential. Let me show you how we're using it now and how we might use it in the future. What about gems? Here's a feature inside of Gemini called the Gem Manager, and you can see they have a bunch that are pre-made by Google, so a lot of different options on here. We created our own as well. This one's for rating our offers. We have our avatars in here, and we built out this gem so that we're pulling in avatars of who our customers are, and then we can talk to them. We can actually talk to our avatars and say, what do you think about this headline? What do you think about this or that? So we're creating chatbots with our customers, but it's pre-programmed, so we don't need to train it or prompt it. It's all here in the gems. So you can create your own custom ones. You see we're pulling in all kinds of stuff from Google Docs. So if we update these documents, our avatars, it's automatically updating the chatbot. And so it's a reusable, sustainable way of interacting with your customers or interacting with your team members, interacting with anything or anyone in these roles, because it stays there permanently inside of your Gemini by creating these gems. So a lot of people are not using gems. They haven't even heard about it, but now you can see the hidden gem inside of Gemini. And I can't just stop at 5. Here's a bonus. It's a blue ocean opportunity bigger than anything that I've ever seen in my career. Bigger than Google Ads, bigger than Google Analytics, bigger than anything else that's out there. Let me show you why I feel that way by incorporating some research data into my opinion. So we have Google Gemini versus Google Analytics, something near and dear to my heart. I'm happy, maybe a little sad, maybe sentimentally sad to say that Gemini has overtaken 2-to-1 in people searching for Gemini versus Google Analytics. So while Google Analytics has reached its peak market share, most likely, especially with Google Analytics 4, people are just getting started with Gemini. And this is, you can see there's a little bit of a spike right here when they changed the name. So that's when they made the name change in 2023. We're getting another spike from people seeing this in their account, getting it like, what is this Google Gemini thing? So that's only going to increase. We see that, 60 million plus people have just gotten access to it. And I think that I'm probably underestimating it now that I think about it, but all these people are in there. So this is a huge opportunity where all these people are going to a new platform. Nobody really understands it. Aside from me and my partner Mercer and our company, nobody's maybe using it the way that they should, but this unlocks so much opportunity where it's not just the owners of a company that are using the technology anymore. Anybody can use it. Anybody who has a Google Suite account. So if you have an email address, you have AI now, and I can't even believe how big of a watershed moment that is. Anybody with an email address now has AI. If you think about it that way, look at the opportunities that are out there. Every single person, if you can answer an email, if you can read and you can write and you can put responses in there, you have AI now. You can be 100x more productive, which is insane when you think about it. In my opinion, Google Gemini is knocking on the door to revolutionize the way we do business. It's a tool that can help us work smarter, not harder, and it's a tool that can help us drive real results. Whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned entrepreneur, I truly believe that using these methods alongside Google Gemini AI will be a game changer for every forward-thinking, results-driven business. That's all for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear from you. Have you had any experiences with Google Gemini AI in your business? Share them with me in the comments below. And if you want to learn Google Gemini, you can get access to our Gemini workshop by following the link in the description. And if you want to stay ahead of the curve on the latest tech innovations, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I've got some really exciting content coming up next.